fact, many of those now gambling are children. Matt's our cousin became addicted to gambling at the age of 16. Over 4 years, he lost £20,000.
I went to the betting shops sometimes before school or college, sometimes during lunch breaks, after school, on the bus home. I used to have a school uniform in my sixth form and I used to go in that. I'd maxed out numerous overdrafts, credit cards, student loans, anything, all the money I could get my hands on, I was gambling. And I got to the point where I sort of hit rock bottom and I wanted to take my own life.
The report found 370,000 11 to 16-year-olds had gambled in the past week. Of those, around 25,000 children were described as problem gamblers. And the most common forms of gambling were fruit machines, placing private bets, or national lottery scratch cards.
I think one of the main issues is that children and young people and their parents don't necessarily talk about gambling as a problem in the same way that they would talk about drugs and alcohol, for example, that's talked about in schools. But gambling doesn't come up very high on the radar, and I think that's something that needs to change.
Many children are introduced to betting through computer games and social media. Matt says the government needs to do more.
It does take government and regulation to step in and say, this is not acceptable. We don't think it's appropriate that you market gambling to children, which is what they're doing at the moment.
Matt is now free of his addiction, but many children are gambling like he did. And he knows some will find it hard to stop. Layla Hayes, 5 News.
And if you're a parent who's concerned about the idea of your child gambling, do head to our Facebook page. You can find advice there on what to do. You just search for Channel 5 News. The Duchess of Cambridge has been hearing the stories of mothers who were caught up in the Grenfell...
You couldn't make it up. If you're concerned about your child being affected by social media and they've got becoming a problem gambler, go to our Facebook page. Seems logical, doesn't it? Brilliant.